That's so fucking smart. I hate stupid people. What are you doing? You can't wait? That's so weird. So fucking weird. What's up, y'all? It's me, Erica. It's Thursday. What is going on in the news, child? Go ahead and like, subscribe, and comment. Let the demon know that you stopped by. Now today, I really don't have nothing to wait, lady. You at a school and you're not even watching, pulling out of places and shit. The fuck is wrong with people? You just gonna pull out without? That's what me and Nathaniel say. When you pull out of a parking space without looking, that's pulling out like a white woman. That's what we say. She pulled out of that parking space like a white woman, honey. They don't look back. They don't look. It's their world, bitch. You better stop for them. They don't look back. They don't look when they crossing the street. They back out of parking spaces without looking. Just no regard for anybody else in the world. Look at all these kids at the bus stop. Okay, kids. Get your education, kids. Finish college. Don't just go, bitch. Finish. So what's going on, y'all? I spilled coffee this morning. That's why you don't have coffee with no top. What do you call it? No top to it. So, did y'all watch Michael Cohen yesterday? So what do y'all think he called your girl a liar, a racist, and a cheat? What do you call him? And that man stood up there, and Meadows stood up there and propped up that black woman. They always want to use black women. Why don't you prop up a black man? Prop his ass up. You don't have any black male friends, do you, Trump? Bitch ass nigga. Bitch ass. It's early. I'm going to work early. But yeah, so do y'all believe what he's saying? I mean, he lied for the dude so long. Now, it's so funny because it's like, do you believe someone that it's like you stuck up for this man? You represented this man for 10 years. You knew everything that he was doing. So now that you're in trouble, now what do you are now this ethical person and upstanding person. So are you racist? Because if you are helping uphold racist ideologies, are you a racist? Are you practicing racism? You know what I'm saying? Like, all of a sudden now you want to tell on your boy, right? You going to jail. They was trying to get him. The Republicans was trying to get his ass. He was like, what? The black women, Alexandria Ocasio, AOC or whatever they want to call her. She asked the right. I love how she asks questions. Let's just get to the fucking point. I don't need to make a statement about me and where I come from and my history so you guys can get to know me. Y'all know who the fuck I am. Y'all know I'm from the Bronx. Every time I get a chance to say it, I'm letting you motherfuckers know I'm from the Bronx. Number one. Number two, I'm gonna ask these motherfucking questions to get this nigga's tax returns. That's it. That's all I need to get to the question. Do we need to look at his tax returns so we can determine this? Yes. And then, what's her name? Ayana. What's her last name? I can't remember it. I just remember her first name. She's so pretty. Sitting up there, and she asked, is it possible for somebody to have a black friend, not allow black people in his apartment complex? What else did she say? Call the diaspora shithole countries, and something else she added, and it says, could they still be a racist? He was like, yes. And then Cummings was like, wait, what did you say? We didn't get your answer. He was like, I said yes. But this is your boy. This used to be your boy for 10 years. I don't know. I mean, I guess he's representing him, and I guess a lot of lawyers, that's the thing with lawyers. Sometimes they represent people that they may or may not have aligning ideas. You know what I mean? But if you had any kind of, see, that's the thing. That's why there's a thing with lawyers. I remember growing up, I used to always hear like lawyers were crooked, lawyers lie, lawyers do anything. They will represent people that they don't even like. You know, they want recognition or money or whatever it is that they want. And Michael Cohen is no different. Like, you was representing this man for 10 years. You know everything, honey. He showed the bank transfer. Oh God, it was beautiful. But what's gonna happen? Y'all knew all of this shit, and he's still sitting right up there. Him and Kim Jong-un, they didn't come to an agreement. I imagine somebody was like, hold up, before you agree to anything with this motherfucker, look at this dude on the screen here talking about your boy. Then he said something about the guy that was remember, I don't remember the guy's name, the white boy that went over there with his privilege and thought he would take down a poster, and you know, the laws over there like, no, you cannot do that, and put his ass in jail, and then he ended up dying. I don't remember his name, but Trump said about him, oh, you know, the prison conditions are very rough and this and that. Like, honey, they killed that man. You know they killed that American. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? It's so weird. That man is a weirdo. It's like a fucking psychotic weirdo. And I keep saying, it's like y'all put Gargamel in charge of the fucking Smurfs. Like, on some real shit. You put Gargamel in charge of the goddamn Smurf village. And goddamn Smurfette. Didn't he have an obsession with Smurfette? That's Ivanka. Didn't he have an obsession? Didn't Gargamel have an obsession with Smurfette? If I remember correctly. Yeah, that's what that man is. Anyway, what else is going on? The people, I don't know. I don't have nothing else to talk about. That's all I was watching. That's all I've been watching. I watched that yesterday. I watched some videos, you know. Oh, what did Funky Dineva say? Funky Dineva said something. He was reviewing Jillian and Ray. He kept calling Ray something else. Maybe I had his name wrong, but I don't remember I think his name was Ray. I want to say his name was Ray. But he said something. He be saying something like, you got to listen to Funky Dineva. Funky Dineva be saying some real shit. Sometimes he's saying some bullshit. I mean, I guess we all sometimes say some real shit and sometimes say some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But he said that Jillian's desire, oh my God, Jillian's desire or void, the desire that she has for someone to put up with her bullshit is stronger than her desire to deal with a man who fits her needs. Oh my God. I said, oh my God. What? He was like, let me say that again. I was like, yeah, please say it, because I was about to rewind, nigga. Her desire for someone to put up with her bullshit is more important than her desire to be with a man who meets the needs, because she was complaining about every single thing about this man, and based on her history and herself, he wasn't meeting her needs. But you need somebody to put up with your bullshit. And this nigga with no toes, he might be the one. He might be the one. Sometimes you gotta laugh at shit that's crazy. I know y'all was mad, not laughing, felt bad for laughing at the nigga for being an amputee and all this stuff. And then he also said that that Ray is not passive. He probably isn't a passive person. They probably aren't passive. He probably was playing that role for Iyanla, playing that woe is me. I'm a black man suffering ass. Yeah, watch out. I'm to this elder. And then he also said something that was really important too. Like, Iyanla is the only, one who is visible. I'll have to say that she's the only visible black healer that we have on television. Who else is up there helping these people? Anyways, what else is going on, y'all? So tomorrow is the Red Table Talk with Jordan. What else? R. Kelly. Who was that? Okay, yeah. So R. Kelly, he finally bailed out. Remember? Oh, you really trying to get to the front of the line, girl, huh? R. Kelly is out on bail. Some woman, they said, put up the bail, and I don't know how true that is, but what I did notice, and did y'all notice that this white woman was standing by his side the whole time in almost like a protective mode at one point when they were at McDonald's? And this is apparently the McDonald's he used to go pick up little girls. He used to go try to attract and lure little girls. You know, predators hang around where little kids are so they can lure them, so they can abuse them. And this is the McDonald's that he goes to after he gets out. Is the same McDonald's. And it's so funny that I was just reading online. A lot of people were like, yeah, that's the McDonald's he used to go pick up girls. He used to go there when the kids used to go there after prom and be hanging out at McDonald's. His ass would be up there looking for girls and stuff like that. I really hope, because it seems like Michael Avenatti really has like his ducks in a row. And he seems like he's taking this personally, but I think now, if I don't know why it came into my spirit, but Michael Avenatti, if he gets R. Kelly, all his evidence that he's bringing forth gets R. Kelly convicted, then he turns around and runs for president. Is that enough for the black vote? That you put a predator in our community, that you put what you did, the work that you did, helped put him away? Is that enough? Michael Avenatti. Do we want a lawyer? What is going on with Kamala Harris? I haven't heard her since they got on her ass about Jussie. They got in everybody's ass about Jussie, honey. But everybody, I mean, you make a mistake, or I mean, shit. Like I said, the Scooby-Doo episode is still running, and we, now they're getting into Jussie's mental state, which I think is fair. I really think it's fair, because they got these motherfuckers be blowing up buildings and shit, and they be saying something is wrong with them mentally. It's nothing else wrong. It's something wrong with them mentally. So I'm glad that whoever is writing these stories taking the angle, like maybe we need to look at his mental health, and that a few days before receiving the letter that he was tweeting something about depression, and being depressed is no joke, and da-da-da-da. But to me, I feel like if you are depressed, I don't know, I guess you do things when you're depressed, when you're desperate. The stories about him, he was making $125,000 an episode, so shit. And I don't think that's, I mean, like the story about him wanting more money, I just don't believe it. I do believe that Lee Daniels has played a major role in this story, in this episode. What else is going on? Let's see. What else? Nothing else. I can't think of anything else. I can't think of nothing else. I know I'm about to get to work early. I know that much. Oh, you know what? I do want to talk about something. And I'm going to talk about it in code, because I don't want to attract any idle minds. So, I have a feeling that the stuff that's going on with a particular YouTuber is based on a quote-unquote average or regular person's desire to be close to someone who has influence and reach in terms of their subscriber count or their follower or supporter numbers. I have a feeling that the psychology behind going back and forth with someone on YouTube, you feel like you're arguing with someone on TV. Like you feel like this is television, and you feel like if I get under the skin of one of these YouTubers, it's like equivalent to doing it to a celebrity, especially if they have a large follower count. I've always thought it was weird that within the streets that people are going back and forth creating accounts just to fuck with people. I think the psychology behind it is the desire to be connected to something bigger than yourself. And what way to do that than to get into it with someone who has more clout and more reach than you. There's a desire to feel connected to something bigger than yourself. And some people don't know how to do that in the realm of admiration or encouragement or support. Some people only know how to function in that environment with conflict and chaos and confusion, because that's all they've ever learned. All they've ever learned is the way that I get attention, or the way that I've been given attention, the way that I have been rewarded with attention is my bad behavior. And if I act like a complete donkey on the internet, I will get some sort of attention that I crave that's bigger than myself. And the lure of these videos and people commenting, some people want, like a lot of people get into acting because they do want some level of admiration coming towards them, a little bit of narcissism, right? And we all got to be a little narcissistic to be doing these videos every day, posting videos of our own opinions about things and commenting on things and analyzing things. And really, it's a bit of narcissism in everyone. Everybody got a damn social media account. It's a little bit of narcissism, especially an Instagram account. But that's neither here nor there. So I just feel like a lot of people come at certain YouTubers because they feel like this is as close as I'm gonna get to a celebrity, because a motherfucker who's really who's being celebrated for whatever their contributions to this society is, a celebrity, I can't really get to them, so let me go to a YouTuber. And this person is regular enough to actually engage with me, to actually feed the attention that I crave with the bad behavior that I put out, or the bad energy that I put out. I learned, because I used to give attention, not on this platform, but I used to give attention to people when they misbehave. And I think, like children, when you give attention to someone who's misbehaving, you basically are rewarding them with your attention for their misbehavior. So it's normal for them. So how do I get attention? By misbehaving. How does somebody pay attention to me? By misbehaving, by acting a damn fool, by acting a donkey, but then going so far as to get into legal trouble with people. That is a sign of some type of psychosis. I don't care. It's like a troll, or a troll is the only way that we describe them in terms of the internet. A troll, I wouldn't call it a bully. I call it somebody who's doing things to get an emotional reaction out of people. I just think it's odd. I never understood it. I never understood a person creating a channel just to fuck with somebody else. I just find it, I find it extremely sad, and it makes me emotional, because for somebody to do that, there's some type of illness there. And that's the only thing that I can attribute it to. You want to be connected to something bigger than yourself, and the only way you've ever received attention is by doing negative shit. Your reward is the attention. And that's why I tell different YouTubers, starve that person. Stop fueling that person. Starve them. How do you put a fire out? You don't give it no air. None. No air. Starve that shit. Put a cap on that shit. Let that fire go the fuck out, because your attention is what they want. Doesn't matter what it doesn't matter how they get it. They want attention. That's a troll behavior. That's someone who is lacking in areas of their life and needs some fulfillment. That's just my observation of it. And I just don't, lady, you about to get everybody into an accident with your bullshit. Fucking bitch. Anyways, that's all I have to say. I just really wanted to, I really didn't want to talk about it, because I myself do not desire to be anybody's attention or target, because I just think it's weird, and I sit back and I watch and I observe, and that is what I've come up with. It's a person wanting to be attached to a celebrity, someone bigger than themselves, and you probably like it. You like the attention, and that's some type of attention that you desire. So what more than to, hey, like, tap the person who's getting all the attention, tap them, fuck with them. So now all the attention that's normally on them is now on you, because now your name is in their mouth. So you getting the attention. It's crazy. That's my observation of the behavior that I've been witnessing. Anyways, that's my time, y'all. They calling me. The people keep calling my phone. So I'll talk to y'all later. Hit me up in the comments. Let's talk. Tomorrow is Friday, and then tomorrow we gotta watch the Red Table Talk. I guess we're gonna come back on Saturday and watch it. And talk about it. Who knows? Maybe I'll do a live reaction. Should I do a live reaction to the Red Table Talk? Maybe I'll do that, like I did a live reaction to when Cat Williams and Wanda got into it. Anyways, y'all have a wonderful day. Have a productive day. Take care of each other. Protect your energy, and stand up for something. Peace.